this is for survival at the biggest Danish event of the year, right? So
yep. Big deal.
This is a big deal.
Big deal for these guys. And it's not even a crowd performance guaranteed. It's just for the chance to keep on going. So let's find out what happens. Obviously, Overpass going to be a hell of a storm cloud above Astralis come map 2 of this series. We've got some work to make up for based on that loss against Complexity. But hey, let's fixate in as suddenly TSS gets smoked out of the bomb site. Bomb gets planted behind boxes. All is good, yeah? 5v5. Cadian tries to dive out. They looked to catch players on the immediate fallback, but everybody got away, tucked into the post-plant positions comfortably now. Astralis looking good. It's a matter of headshots and who hits them. But a smoke in front of it. Zyphon's going to commit to this. Glocks are going to have to spam him off, and he just goes, oh, never mind. Last second, Device gets the headshot to Zyphon. And he's going to try to keep on spamming. Then more kills come through this smoke. What are we watching? Cadian's on the defuse. He gets knifed off. Blame finishes Shush.
Let's go.
And this is why Vertigo's gotta go.
Gotta go.
Get this map
Vertigo
out of here.
baby. God. Good to
Get it out.
Man, that was a 2020 round right there. That was the beginning of Vertigo. We were in it. When are they going to finish this map, by the way?
I don't know.
Could have put a roof on this building or something. Another floor.
Unions, man. They're just
goddamn unions.
Take their
That's
damn
why
time.
Vertigo isn't finished. Yeah! But a little bit more simple, I guess.
Sure.
And it was scary in a couple rounds, but never for rounds in a row.
Cadian's dead out of the gate with this one. And the swing out from TSS brings it back. Good recovery here. Him and Zyphon just inside of the bomb site, deterring the Astralis ramp hit this round. For now, anyways. You can't help but feel for Heroic and their struggle at the moment, right? This is a team that we never said had a star. It was the fact that they could perform as well as they did and get as deep in tournaments as they did without a huge star player. The closest things to a star is now gone.
Mm-hmm.
You're left with 3 of the 5 last second stand-ins. Even technically Cadian is a stand-in for this event, so
yeah.
You have a majority stand-in roster.
It's everyone's last dance before joining Liquid, I think.
Devices managed to get to the sandbag, so good positioning here if Astralis want to keep following through, but will anybody offer him a 4v3 perhaps? Zyphon hyper passive, just waiting for the site itself to fall, but I mean, you've got Dupree towards elevator still spotting before that would happen. Flash isn't too bad for Device. Utility over the top. We've got TSS flanking though, keep your eyes on that. He's about to arrive on ramp as Buzz has to press out and push this bomb down. 5 seconds to spare and it's planted. The elevator player doesn't get his spam until Bora does die to it, and nobody holds off for that TSS flank. It's left Buzz stranded, but still he gets a double.
He's alive!
A triple kill! And a potential 4th with Shush right there. He tracked him down! Actually, it was JT dropping 25 kills on him. Now TSS gets caught out just standing in the ramp, giving away grenades, so unfortunate timing, I suppose, but also a bit careless. Flame F chases, Zyphon won't retreat. And the Astralis follow-throughs inbound, but there is short control for Cadian.
That was such a dominant round and they still lost. And Astralis, will they win again off of this? One spotted. Over on yellow, no repeat, no bomb plant, however, either. Dupree can get into the mix, but Cadian gets dislodged and dies.
Bus is trying to give cover here, stare. Oh.
Dupree could just shoot him through the box right now.
Oh, but he's preoccupied with the ramp players. It really could fall down to Buzz in back-to-back rounds when you look at the health of his 2 teammates.
A second flank. Can't spot this.
Shush is going to capitalize, clears Blame F off of the ramp. Stare. Still stranded as Buzz loses health before even getting a chance to fight.
Oh, they can double up on short. It's a good mid-round here from Astralis. They get to safety.
Stare wraps around all the way. Dupree tries to pressure out. There's no stick on this. Stare waiting for the peek and tons of damage out of Stare. Sets up Buzz. For all we know, it's another water planet, Waters.
That's hype.
Like that level from Mario. Good trade out from mid. Mario?
You can say that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's okay.
Trade frags on A site again. And, well, these rifles aren't getting too much. Siphon's looking for the next contact, but just as quickly as they appear, they're gone. And if they run out making sound, Device is just sat here collecting all of that. But can he close it? Because his 2 teammates, 42 health combined. And yeah, just by playing the waiting game, they've gotten Cadian off of the bomb site, and poor Zyphon's going to have to do this hidden behind sandbags, waiting. So much time for Astralis to make their decision. Who plays more actively here?
At a minute, I think Astralis got full control because Heroic can't push together. Okay, but Zyphon's got a good timing to pre-clear this. He's spotting both, but they, again, aren't together, so he can get the information, but he couldn't get away. I think that was a great move from Zyphon, and he set up Cadian in a 1v2 with a pretty good gun for 2 players who are low. If they don't figure this out, then they might plant for him. If they do, then they plant for CT, an elevator. They're not going to take the risk. I'm going to call this 40% chance here for Cadian. Okay. He's the kind of guy that can figure this out, but the odds are still against him.
Yeah, AI's got it at 26. A bullet apiece for Buzz and Stare. They play split up. Cadian looking for the first one. You know, high likelihood he could be coming from the B site, so the flank may be less expected. So sure enough, Cadian gets the first one. Buzz, another clutch. This would be the 3rd clutch, 8 rounds into the map. And Cadian has been sold, but missed originally. That's a quick glimpse. We pulled back the curtain. And Stare possibly pulling back the round from the 5v4. Blame F1 fake plant gets the nade out. Dodges basically all the damage on that one. Makes the most of the smokes ahead and forces the CTs into a retake, but he doesn't get away alive. Shush clears him.
Now, Heroic gotta get this one. 4v3 retake, 2 smokes. 1 goes out.
Yeah, but man, you got Device on sandbags. I love a Device post plant from sandbags. Smoke go over, but Cadian's not going to miss that shot. And now bomb is properly blocked off. So very desperate for Astralis. Stare traded out in an instant. TSS down to a 2.5. And they are... Oh my god.
Doesn't see anything else right now. This is kind of situation... I mean...
Borup, don't blow this.
Yeah, you wait long enough, though. They rotate out, and then you can walk in. It's still a 4v4.
Shush, stuck behind green. Like you said, rotates out, but almost gets one for free. It's 2 behind Tetris now. Borup burning. 3 CTs behind green. This looks ridiculous. So little place to fight from. Dupree decides to go pushing outward.
In this situation, the thing is that he's holding on to the bomb, and Device wants him to let go of control of it. Make him scared. Dupree stays in an active spot, though. If he takes the timing on the peak, let's see.
Nope.
No, he's not going to. He lets it go. Device actually has enough time to get to the B site, no joke. But he doesn't need to. Bomb gets planted.
No swing. Smokes there. Device is fast enough. Dude, the timing here.
There's no shot.
I mean, Dupree started moving the moment that bomb got picked up. At the 20-second mark, he went, and then still he doesn't swing crane. Device is going to be thinking that for sure he has gone that way.
Dupree upside down,
goes
underwater, chest right now as Dupree comes back as Device looks forward.
Perfect play from Device. Or, excuse me, Dupree. Getting out.
It goes definitely a map that he's loved, so not surprised to see him doing well again. Device, as soon as he jumps up, everybody appears.
You see the shake of the head, like, damn it. I knew it. That spidey sense was tingling, and he still went for the play. And there's no follow-through here for Heroic just yet. Looking for 5-round wins in a row. They'll drop a molly sandbags and fall back, making a little sound on the departure. Our B-site looking real prime for the taking, especially with Zyphon getting the perfect timing for the mid-peak. I mean, this couldn't be freer.
They got played pretty hard right here, and that was like a very classic call. I mean, you put some pressure. You can hear the rotations above you. You can walk backwards if you want to. It's scary to flank, and and sometimes can take time. I think the T side needs to take advantage of that in the mid rounds as well, and Cadian, of course, knows how to do that, seemingly with anyone.
He's hiding in spawn, dude. Sorry, no Kevlar safe for you.
That's fresh body armor, too. I mean, you can take that and use it. Maybe in CS3.
Whoa, whoa. Give us another 20 years.
Yeah. Well, I'd say the nuke, where they tried to do some cool stuff, but it was like, looked way too easy for Vitality to stop.
Ooh.
Oh, see what I mean?
Fade away.
Let him fight.
TSS on one end, Dupree on the other. Zyphon going to be doing his thing top mid. Zyphon's been given a lot of space, I feel like, to just kind of play his own in this system of Heroic.
Yeah, it's good. Might as well be free. I mean, if you're playing under a strict authoritarian regime and you can't even be comfortable at all,
Yeah.
I mean, what's the point?
Freedom! Flame F. Ooh, nothing. There's the response back from Heroic. They lose TSS, but it's quickly exchanged.
And Zyphon might have felt some pressure too. Just as his debut, a lot of people have a fresh memory of him as like that fifth on Copenhagen Flames that we wondered where he was going to end up.
That other guy.
Yeah, the other guy, essentially. But this can be a resume builder, an attention grabber. And this round's now out of Astralis' hands. Heroic can go and simply plant. Wait, oh, they're going to run back because Cadian has an open other site.
That's fair. They've got the time.
Yeah, and the CTs have just...
Now,
interestingly, if they passed differently, they could have just cut this flank off entirely.
Right, imagine if
fall back.
they go top mid into T room, but had they gone top mid into ladder, that bomb's walking right by. So just enough time. They get it over the line. But we'll talk about a comeback. I mean, we were 8-0 up at one point for Astralis, and it felt like this one was going to be lickety split.
You know, even though Heroic's stand-ins are very good players, they are still stand-ins. Like, this is not Heroic. That we know. And so there would be some egg on Astralis' face if they couldn't win this series, you know. But it certainly doesn't mean it's just going to be free.
Nope, not Borup anyways. That uncertainty sowing seeds of doubt.
I like Heroic moving slowly right here. Just kind of scare the shit out of him, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh. And then run through smoke. Shush gets the headshot. Borup trades, and nothing more from that. Singular kill for Borup. Deep smoke on the site. Shush, gun almost empty, but he makes it work just enough output there to deny Stare any position inside of the B site. And this is for majority stand-in roster. That was a beautiful little execute.
It was very nice.
Nice timing.
And they could just frag out on T-side. And listen, Astralis haven't even been holding on to... Actually, one thing I think that went underrated throughout, like, Heroic being at the top of at CSGO in terms of rankings, even when they weren't winning tournaments, but they were still, like, probably the best team in the world at multiple points, was how many times they killed people in exit situations. And they've been doing that in this game.
Okay.
Yeah, they won the economy game by killing people in these post-plant situations. We haven't seen any save guns right now from Astralis, and it looks like that's going to happen again. And I looked at Stare dying in that three-man situation and thinking, if he held that gun, they might not even chase down the trades because it'd be too scary.
Right.
But they get that kill easily.
4 players on this exec. You want
Chaotic
chaos?
Evil arc.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's right there. Oh, Buzz feels the pressure. He's got Borup right behind him. Can they hold off what is a 4-man commitment coming through from Heroic? 1 kill at least, but through the rafters. It is Shush to get the trade frag, and Borup doesn't decide to stay in front of those smokes. They just forfeit full control of the B site off of the Buzz frag. 7 seconds. Bomb is on the site, and it's got just enough time to plant.
They're good.
Molly will burn Cadian, so Flame F's double kill's huge. Gets man advantage back in the hands of Astralis, and they could very realistically put an end to this streak of winning rounds. A little nade comes through. Device connects. It's a Shush 1v3 or a lifting of the curse. As he slides back through the stairs, he gets a headshot a second, and it's so good! No!
They should just do better.
Yeah.
They should do better. Man, that's the... Yeah. This is like... I was gonna spoil the movie. Goddamn device is gone. Doesn't even get to shoot his gun.
12 in a row if they can convert this 5v4. And
Oh,
Zyphon
they're
is
firing on
already
all
over.
cylinders now.
Buzz has got the corner. At least that'll catch him off. He's got his full health and a second kill. Buzz could be the difference maker here. It's an AK upgrade.
But they take the site.
Exactly. They just fly up the staircase knowing the second B player was drawn back.
Do we have retake grenades? Buzz has
Full
everything.
belt. Can't afford to die. If he dies here, then it's just one nade on the ground. But Cadian punches in the digits.
He probably should have readied that molly to delay. He'll throw it in a little late. I think that's not super good, but at least they have the smoke for later on. His flashes, let's pay attention to them. They need this retake.
What if they had that molly for the quad position instead? Shush tucked in, taking some damage, has to suck it in and hope, but he fights. Traded back by Blame and Stare. The peak is off of Tetris. Cadian, it's a slight health disadvantage. Him versus Blame, battle of the brains. Cadian left, right back.
And how to capture it.
And not only are you potentially about to lose 13 rounds in a row and lose this first map, but then you have to play Overpass again right after this. Oh, God. Blame F over the side of the smoke with one. And Shush trying to still keep that potential B flank honest. Stare takes a chance. Huge chance with that SMG.
But they're playing a little bit too aggressively, maybe. Yeah.
They just keep pressing around the sides of all this, and Dupree will continue to rack up kills. His 18th and 19th in this one.
I guess they felt like they had to do something. They didn't have much to work with. Now it's just this Falmus, this M4, one smoke on Buzz.
They wait for that third player to arrive up the ramp.
Full util with a minute and ramp control. You don't have to do anything except wait. CTs need to come in and make something happen.
Hands busy. Device doesn't go for the swing. Nade would confirm him, so he just barrel stuffs Zyphon. Can't escape. He is stuck on the molly. Buzz makes a play. Put fourth. With stand-ins in such limited time. We just bank on headshots, maybe. You know?
Okay.
You know
bragging.
headshots? You heard of those?
Yeah.
There's two of them, maybe three of them. Dupree posts a kill to Device. And again, the T side for Astralis yesterday was the pistol and conversion and nothing after. Well, you're not even getting pistol here. You haven't even seen a bomb site. You stink.
You stink.
Okay. Oh, Cadian and Dupree have brought the heat in the pistol. Now there's a whole pack of players sitting inside of this A site. So, Stare, listen, buddy, I appreciate your effort. Okay, you gotta try. It's in the contract.
And in fact, a win extends it.
Ugh. But he gets tagged down and dealt with. And then suddenly it's pressure on Borup and Stare to come through short instead with entries. Time is critical, and Cadian's starting to rotate back down. The Molotov doesn't go out. Zyphon just swings instead. And then the smoke on the other end of it, that came down from the A site. There is a little bit of a recovery from the short push, but the bomb, 5 seconds left, and a frag primed on Cadian. He dares you to plant. And as the cross comes over, it's only 3 damage, but no cover from Stare. Device getting spammed, 20 HP, nothing more from him.
Swinging on con almost every round. And I'm wondering if there's a CT advantage right now for more spawns in CS2 than CSGO, but
Ooh. Ain't nobody hiding there no more. It's an easy fallback as far as Dupree is concerned. Not going to run the risk. And Zyphon was having some flashes thrown towards him, so they're going to boost inside of the B site, see that water's clear, maybe put Zyphon on the connector flank. Question will be, do Astralis get this A hit going faster than Heroic can run back up? Utility's getting real low if you are Heroic. Cadian smoke could be critical for maybe long, but they're already on the brink of the push, and sure enough, here they come, swinging it. Dupree and Cadian a kill apiece, and Dupree's freed up to go around, but Borup, he's the difference maker. 20 to the clock, and Tesses just trying to dodge fights. Where is Zyphon? The flank from Khan that was set up, but he just missed his chance to stop the bomb plant. Device is looking for the peek off the off and take that overt risk. Tesses is still risky, but I mean, Mac 10 duel down long A, that's crazy. Missed op shot, and it looks like Astralis are going to scale forward. Tesses, yeah, he falls, and then Cadian peeks into Device, so nice layering here from Astralis on the approach, and nobody else wants to lose their guns. It's an easy 3-man save for Heroic.
great cover out of Device in these last two.
Beautiful.
Definitely been missing him a little bit.
I can't believe Stare just swung long A with a Mac 10.
Yeah, it's like they needed long A presence. I don't think they needed to. I don't think they needed to take it over and flank. They just needed to make sure they weren't getting flanked from top bathrooms. So yeah, it did feel like it wasn't organized properly because you wouldn't send the Mac 10 there. I mean, the Mac 10's amazing for the money.
Sure.
Yeah,
That's
it's like in and out.
okay.
It's the in and out of CS2.
Really shelled up.
Well, you know, that can net you a lot, especially versus Weebs.
Cadian takes front bath. Even Zyphon's getting called into the action here. Okay. Bullets disappearing.
Oh, they're
Zyphon's-
everywhere.
Yeah, peak is perfect, right? Coming up that side instead as
803
Dupree
are
gives
here.
out bathrooms. And I love that Dupree, who was in bathrooms instead, is already down on the B site. So fast change up from Astralis, looking to shift gears into B. And you've already got two defenders rearing and ready to go. But Borup, nice entry frag. His rifle is looking sharper here on overpass. Device gives great cover. Buzz, that would have been a crucial kill, but Device still able to pick up slack as Borup gets the bomb down. And the nade into heaven almost kills the little left of Tesses. Device is making a huge difference here in round 7. And there's still 2, though, to take down.
Wait, what?
Tesses catches the headshot, slips down into the water. Can Borup clutch 1v2? They need this.
SS low.
And as he sits behind pillar, one shot rings out from the water. A second player drops. He knows they're both here, and he takes the head off Tesses. Cadian up next, and Borup can't manage both. He jumps on the bomb, but with no kit,
He
no
can't grab
time.
it. Hangs out.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He really just...
See ya.
Remember that ammo is free, folks.
Yeah, when I said cue it up, I didn't expect it mid-round. Thank
That
you,
was
folks.
Impressive. You've got some powers.
Quick on the trigger. Whoop, hello.
That was a big jump.
Yeah. 42-inch vertical leap. See if Cadian can give us a blockbuster round from behind dice. Man disadvantage because of the wall bang. 25 seconds, dude. They just think they're going to go moseying on into this B site. They're about to get barrel stuffed by Shush, who
Shush
just
is here,
laid
the
down the
running
smoke on
monster.
short. There's no other smoke, frags, or incendiaries to come out from Heroic, though. And so Shush just kind of in the pocket, pressed up against an enemy in Stare, who just shoots because he can no longer move forward. And then Cadian and Zyphon combined for 4 seconds. No chance. No chance at all. They simply do not on T-side overpass. So we'll see. Pistol round could just be such a sigh of relief for Heroic to try and 2-0 this series in shocking fashion. Zyphon, easy bomb plant, no contest. Astralis had no defense inside bathrooms, nobody even trying to stop this hit. And so it's a 5v5 retake that has already been cut down to 3 on each side. Zyphon and Dupree, and Zyphon to close it. A 9th for... Banking on the triple AK here, Heroic. Front bathroom smoke slowly crawling inwards, and they're going to reach no resistance until they walk into the scope of Device.
So yeah, I was thinking this is actually kind of uncharacteristic. It's so passive to kick off, and they're one of the most aggressive CT teams right now. But that nade is great. That op shot's even better.
2 for Device, blame the 1. These are the 2 players we look for when it comes to the Astralis hold, and sure enough, this one goes well. Cadian reaching far enough to grab that AK. Still a good chance to either hang on to it for the next one, maybe get a parting frag, but Astralis have decided to definitely kernel up here in round 17. Works out wonderfully.
Does.
Little long pressure maybe could have unraveled things as Blame was extending into Bath, but he had jump spotted enough times they felt comfortable with no long eyes. And Zyphon even grabbing a second rifle, so cut your losses. Astralis not down and out just yet.
The round is perfect for Astralis. Everybody makes them.
In case the rifle has to change hands, they're giving themselves something to work with. Poised for a B pop. We question the B hold for Astralis, and as they dismantle that boost, the T's could suddenly slip in. Borup cannot afford to let this one slide without a frag.
Yeah.
And Blame F will eventually look to come help out
They're
through
getting past
connector.
this open door. They're taking a risk on the timing. Blame's not looking through it just yet.
Molly comes down right at the perfect moment. Shush looking for Blame F in response. There's a dangerous game of cat and mouse going on with timing here in Con. But Blame knows his angles.
They don't have full info. That's why Device is still holding on to long. Blame's going to take a peek. He's still on the staircase, top stairs. Again, his big value is, oh, how comfortable he is on this stairs. But now he dies. 50 seconds. That's the middle of the map completely compromised.
Now it's 3 AKs with a smoke, with a frag. And with 2 players still inside of the A site, Device, we saw the multi-frag last round.
Long control. What Device is holding on to, he can't do without Blame.
He's got, of course, Stare over towards the truck, but he's going to be exposed to it in just a moment. Smoke comes over. Stare, great job.
Oh, hell yeah.
Without Blame F there, somebody else had to pick up the slack. Somebody else had to give Device that moment. It's not as risky as it usually is, I feel like, though, Astralis. These setups in bathrooms.
Yeah, this is a different Astralis for sure, yeah.
A little scary.
But it's a little scary that, like, they died pushing those last 2 rounds as well.
But
nice.
Just risky enough.
He is so good at finding that specific timing.
Yeah. Device and Fallen on overpass CT side. It'll last forever.
2 goats of our time.
21 and 13, man. Device fighting for the Royal Arena, fighting for a chance at it.
What is that mercenary mission? He just went spelunking on a rope and they pulled him back.
Oh my god. Just in and out, quick as can be. And then again, instantaneously, we get this clumping of Heroics players and they're gone. They throw some parting utility up into heaven to maybe keep someone preoccupied. But Device, rock solid on the A site. Blame F behind him to try and help, but no eyes on long. TessS looking to swing out in a second, but Device kills Shush first. Blame's got Siphon. The pressure's out of long, but Blame just there in time. And no plant for Cadian. He goes for the trade frag and the op save. It is another... Instead, Astralis switch positions on A. Device getting the op up. Maybe they're going to try to test this B site. There are questions around the abilities of the B hold.
It's a pretty good setup, like complexion-wise. They're getting close again. Comes down to the fraggers. They've got 3.
Stare's flashes have been fantastic. And again, they're blind. And again, Borup holds it from inside of the barrels. 2 flash assists out of Stare. Borup with a piece of cover, but the slide out from TessS. With Heaven smoked out, he's got one isolated down in water, and he wins it.
What?
TessS, critical double kill.
2v2 now.
Someone's got to get that bomb, and TessS isn't going to be the guy, but the cross is being held by the off. The Heaven player peek. TessS, you got to get this in.
He does. Cadian doesn't have to cross. Bomb can get planted. Retake with 1 flash and op in hand. And Device, does he get this kill? It's not going to be given up. TessS aware.
And Blame decides to go back around towards Graffiti. Device sliding up along the boardwalk. He's hunting. He thinks maybe he's still in sight. Now he knows TessS had to have fallen off, and so he finds him in the corner. But they're thinking short, and instead Cadian out Monster may not get spotted by Blame. He's an opening loss versus Vitality. They're looking to make a statement in the Danish Derby.
They're making it look like a different round. We get Blame Math looking to cheat the relay a little bit here on long. And oh my god.
Wow.
They're trying to pick apart this same setup again. But Buzz makes sure to keep his eyes peeled. 19 health, he comes away with the frag. That's only a Falmus, but look what happens now. Blame F will start to take a lead.
Stare creeps back alongside the wounded Buzz.
This should be over now. I mean, they could easily rotate from this position. You see Device going to do one last spot. They smoke down Monster, 35 seconds. Blame doesn't want to overplay his hand right now. Still, they've given the info to 3 players in B.
Just hold sight. Simple as that. Questionable time and time again, but this is the time. You can't afford it. The nade doesn't go deep enough. Blinded is Buzz, but still the monster push can't come through. Buzz, what? P2000 double kill. 10 seconds to the clock. Buzz is still alive. That sidearm ripping them up. Cadian's got the slightest chance, but he gets locked back. Swings out the sidearm, spotted on the side of the smoke. Buzz changing spots and changing the tide of this second map as he continues to rack up frags. Stare did it first. Buzz used it as inspiration. And now you've got multiple players trying to play catch up to Device, who still reigns supreme. 26 kills to his name, but a 5v4 in the first of OT. We praise Device for these angles. He's got Blame working right with him. Borup just got cleared off of the B site.
Uh-oh. Device is about to get out of vision of this.
Oh, the connector peak could be huge. No one's holding connector peak now. Zyphon, he just gets Blame, who thought he could maybe squeeze down to Con.
You can't afford to lose a T round now.
Both kills on the B site by way of Shush.
Now, do they go for Device? Rifle!
Oh!
Stair tries to play that angle, but Device now reveals his presence. B site has been taken over. Device is already thinking about how to go to the next step, get over to B. But the round, I think, in his eyes is just simply lost.
Shush is sick. He was on his own. There was no team flashes there. There was nothing for him to work with but the aim on the AK.
I would love to hear it from Shush if he has said, I want to go and take this fight.
That'd be the best live mic'd up we could do right now.
I would love to go and take this fight, like, you know, Katie, let me try this, or because it feels like he's taking liberties because he's confident reading into their setup. I mean, we've watched the Astralis games. This setup that they use with the double monster position between Buzz and Borup, something they do a lot. So if he feels like he can get in and out, I wouldn't be surprised.
One-man army. Rips through the B site. Instantly into connector. Not going to meet Zyphon 30 seconds in. But setting up out of the gate. He loves this position. Could get predicted. Nope. Zyphon doesn't read into it. And a 5v4 instantly here for Astralis. Shush is looking to get on the recovery, as is Tesses. And it's a little labored, losing 88 health, but he gets there. 4v4 right back.
They get it with con control, knowing that he's always there solo. It's early in the round to do so. Device still being top bathrooms, though, is very good, I'd say, for Astralis in general. You can go and check on stairs, but Borup, they'll, again, take a peek from this double right side setup. This will bring Device forward a little bit. Down material slightly. Buzz makes his presence known, and Cadian will make him pay.
Not this time, kid. No P2000 doubles. Stair's going to feel a little desperate and look for the short peek, but doesn't overcommit. Dupree maybe sees a sliver, goes for the swing, and leaves it all on Device, who just scrambles down to the B site, but it's little and it's late. He'll at least catch Dupree. And then there's a game of cat and mouse. Cadian trying to choose bomb sites. Nade's fantastic. Device is halfway through a 1v4.
Okay, set it up. It's mission impossible, Device. But you've already done half the job.
Fortunately for him, out of position.
Wants to try to get a rifle. Keep on to the op. They're planning front bathrooms. Going towards a long setup. That's...
Ooh, no kit though.
That bomb's in an atypical spot, isn't it? It's not front dice.
Device on the long play. Time is really his biggest enemy here.
Oh, he doesn't feel like he has enough
Bank
of it.
volley, no. Oh. Heavily stacked B site out at the gate. Tesses hyper passive. Dupree coming to support him soon enough. Already low nades though. Tesses got nothing but the trusty M4 and opponents ahead.
I think that this is a situation where they flash over and Tesses looks for his time to fight.
Oh, a second dink is big.
Oh, Device's coverage. That's beautiful on Dupree in the back.
Blame F slides up along the wall with only the 9 health to his name. Cadian up close, catches Buzz, fully HP and now down, so 3v3. Long players coming. Op is spotted outside of the bathrooms. Can Stair do it again?
Oh, he gets away. They give him time to breathe.
Just that flash, re-engaged a second later.
CT is reorganizing. They don't know about this slip through on long. Cadian, how far does he want to go? Stair in front of this. Cadian goes beneath.
That's huge. That is so big. And yet still the other two members of Heroic on the other side of the map. That presence on A, not enough to convince everybody up here Cadian forfeiting the bomb site. That frag could kill
that
Blame.
nade. Oh
Bada
my
boom!
god, he's gone.
Fantastic. And now Device's task to the clutch goes deep, and Cadian's going to fall victim to it. Device still has time to recover that bomb, and he swaps to the AK first. Concerned that there's some kind of a dice peek. Not the case.
They can run at him.
And he fakes, and he sees the CT closing the gap. Oh, he almost sprayed over, but the peek doesn't come out, and the clutch won't either. Heroic secure 15. No way for Cadian to keep eyes on Connector now, and they hear the rumblings of the long presence with the flashbangs. It's enough to get Dupree up top, and Zyphon pulls back from B as well. Cadian, keeping himself in the pocket. Crucial last round front-facing on A site. This time, enough's enough. And he'll creep back to the site as well. 45 seconds.
We've got an unlikely conglomerate here on the A site. Two familiar faces over on the B site. And this is where it's about to go down. Control the middle of the map for Heroic, or Astralis. They've got short taken over. Late smoke, 30-second mark, and that goes down. They can sense it coming, but there's not enough info on A. Cadian opens up with one.
Incendiary from Shush as well, dropped in front, so you can't even force your way through smoke. Cadian's got a nade just to give Shush vision, and then everybody's going to fixate on short. They're about to try to run through, and it's a meat grinder. It is Astralis collapsing on the B site. Cadian is the immovable object.